this game for us?
You know, it's a matter of just surviving at this point. We got to try and limit their shots as much as we can.
Yeah.
I think they probably had 50 shots on us in the first game yesterday. So, I mean, we don't have the speed to compete, and we can't score goals. So, unless our goalie pitches a shutout, but you know, our defensive play has gotten better all 3 games, or from that game till now. But it's gonna take a lot.
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
You know, as long as they just go out there and work, have a good time.
Yeah, and it's the experience.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I tried to impress upon Charlotte, is enjoy it while you can, because I never got to do it when I was her age, so.
Yeah, and we're from California, so the Eastern teams are so much better.
Oh, yeah.
We met some of them, in California tournaments and stuff. They're so much better.
So they grow up on it.
Yeah.
You know, from the Midwest over to the Northeast, they grow up on it more so than anything else. I do like these rinks over here, though. This building is really nice.
There's I don't know if you've been to, have you been to California at all for rinks?
No, I haven't actually.
So there's, in Irvine, there's 3 rinks that they have on the Rink Park.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really nice. It's almost a little nicer than this.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know it existed. I mean, I'm 15 minutes away. Never knew it existed until Evan was in hockey playing there. I said, wow, I didn't know this existed. And I guess it's been there for a while. Part of the Ducks organization.
Yeah.
And it's real nice rinks. They have 4 rinks. And, just real nice. And nice stadiums.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. It makes going to the games and the practice and everything else a lot more enjoyable when the rink doesn't suck. So
we've seen it's surprising to me. We've seen places where it's just like they drop a rink right in a warehouse and there's just standing room. You got this much room between the wall. It's like just boxes.
Yeah, we have rinks like that in Anchorage. Yeah. Actually, most of the nice rinks in Alaska are not in Anchorage. Everywhere else has decent rinks, but Anchorage is sucks. Well, for all of you guys turning in on the West Coast, or not turning in, but tuning in on the West Coast, here we are, semifinal game against the Junior Bruins. Same rink we started the tournament at, against the same team we started the tournament as against. So that game finished 7-0 in favor of the Bruins. The last couple of games, Selects have played better, for sure. Defensive effort this morning was pretty good in a 4-1 loss to the other Boston team. And that's going to be the big thing for this one, is just try to limit shots as much as you possibly can. And don't give up odd man rushes. Those 2 things have really killed us in the first 3 games. So Sammy will be in goal for this one. And this will determine what time we play tomorrow, whether it's in consolation game at 9 something in the morning Eastern, or the championship game, which is at around 1 o'clock Eastern. So we will see. Boston's going to do their yelling and chanting and stick slapping. Then Western will, and we will be off and ready to go. So this Bruins team played the other Boston team, the one that we played this morning. They played them yesterday, and the other Boston team beat the Junior Bruins 2-1. And then this afternoon, Junior Bruins beat the Lady Canucks 3-1. That's why they've got the number 1 seed. And we've got the number 4 seed. So the Junior Canucks will play the other Boston team right around the same time to determine who goes to the championship game from those two. So we're underway. Boston controls early.
Let's go, Bruins!
Up off the half wall. So across the neutral zone. Traffic right at the Bruins blue line.
Here we go, Bruins, let's go!
Center head stepping up there and keeping it on the Bruins half of the red line. Now Boston comes ahead over the blue line, sending deep. Here's Adeline. Has the puck chopped off her stick. Bruins keep it in the zone. Trying to carry out.
Come on, G!
Here
we go!
Going very well.
Here we
now
go!
Across the blue line. Shot taken wide of the net. Seattle can't get to that one. Boston pulls that one free. And they will carry ahead.
Hook!
Hook put on right there. Rest of the line skate. And across the blue line come the Bruins. Pass over. Shot high, wide, and missed everything. Trying to dump it back in. And the Bruins maintain possession. On the half wall. And the puck thrown right up the middle. Those are the kind of things that you've got to get away from. Puck battle behind the net, and Western comes away with it. Carry up the left wing side.
Take it away!
Back into the neutral zone. Fell up. Trying to get that puck free, but Boston carry back into their own end. Watched by Molly and Camille, down there. Bruins work it back to the neutral zone. Western turns it right back in. That's Evelyn trying to push it further. That comes out. And Boston once again through the neutral zone to the blue line. Claudia tees up right there. Boston has it. Shot saved by Sandy. Second shot doesn't make it on net. Out to the center ice, Camille, jeez. Sends it deep into the zone. Molly's chasing, the Boston defender beats her to it. That goes back up quickly, kept alive.
Come on, pick it up on him, let's go!
And straight ahead. Shot in on Sammy, makes the save. Bounce on her a little bit there at the end, gave her a little bit of trouble, but that's not the way to make friends. Shooting puck into your own bench. Settling the face-off deep in the western end, off to the right of the cage. 12:17 to go, first period. Off the draw. Puck goes back towards the point. No shot taken as it was broken up nicely. Carrying it ahead. Shot thrown on net. Save is made. Rebound still there. Finally punched up by the goaltender. Western keeps it alive in the zone. Going down towards the left intercepted. And afterwards,
Here we go. Here we go.
out through the neutral zone. 2-on-1 as they hit the blue line. Puck swept away nicely. We've got Sophia down there. Tied up in that far corner. Got some extracurriculars. Refs are going to let them work it out on their own. As Western carries through the neutral zone. Bella tries to send a pass into the zone. It's broken up. And Boston has it once again. They're carried ahead. And shot them out of the zone. That's going to go down into the western end. No icing. It's not going to go really far off. Here come the selects. Knocked off their stick was McKenzie. Shot. Not sure if Sammy actually made the save on that or if she missed the net. Shot comes in. Sammy did make the save right there. And Boston controls the rebound. Up to the point it goes. Shot comes in, deflected. Sammy trying to fight through the screen. And the puck now on that half wall. Boston regains possession. Puck going into the corner. Centering pass out in front. Shot blocked on the way through. Never made it on net. The junior Bruins still control in the western end. Centering feed goes through everyone over to the far wall. Puck put off the boards and down the ice it goes. That'll give the western a chance to get a change. Get 5 fresh bodies on the ice. Here come the Bruins. Up the left wing, or up the right wing side, excuse me. Shot taken. Sammy gets out with the blocker. Puck kept in at the blue line by Boston. Puck rolls around into the near side corner. Around Adeline down there. Bella couldn't further that one along. Now she's tied up with 3 Bruins. Finally, puck right out of there. Shot taken. Sammy with the save. Bruin player gets checked into the net. Nice to see. Checked in his own though. Boston still with it. Back to the point. Shot taken. Blocked nicely by Molly. And she's feeling the effects of that one. Molly's going out for a change. Short-handed situation right now for Western. Shot save, and keeping that puck out is Sammy. Both our goaltenders know that's going to happen. This Boston team will play through the whistle and then a little bit afterwards. So it's going to be up to the D to clean them out of there. So off the draw, puck is down, sent across ice to the near side, chipped off the wall, and it comes out of the zone. McKenzie has it. Sends it deep into the Boston end. And we'll go down. Two of them go down hard right into the Boston bench. Puck now tied up in the near side corner of the Boston zone. Camille trying to pull that one free. Turnover nearly out in front, but Boston catches up to that one, and they will carry out through the neutral zone. Hitting the blue line 3-on-2. Mishandling of the puck, though, forces Boston just to dump the puck in deep. Behind the net now. Western comes away with it. Sent off the boards. Race for the puck. Can Seattle get to it? They're going to wave icing off. As the Boston player won the race. Shot on goal. Taken.
Here we go, G!
The net. Across the goal now. Kept alive in the zone by Sophia for a moment. And then it's sent out. Claudia trying to chase that one down. Icing is waved off as Claudia rounds the net. Claudia cuts to her right, sends the puck all the way down. Receives goes off, and then deflected by the junior Bruin player. 8 minutes to go first period, after a score. Comes Boston up the near side, cuts to the center. Rolls off her stick, but she gathers it back in, turns one on the net. And kept in the zone, barely. That could have gone either way. Awesome. Keeps it in the western end. Pass it up the near side wall. D steps in to take that away. Centering pass broken up. And sent out of the zone all the way down. That is going to go for icing. And the faceoff will come back down into the western end. 7:16 to go first period. No score. Draw. Shot taken, score. Not sure that someone ever saw that one coming through. Either high to the glove side.
That's how to shoot.
And it's 1-0 Boston, 7:07 to go, first period. Shots on goal by my count, 10-1 in favor of the Bruins so far. Face-off, Haley controls, tries to turn the corner, but Boston ends up dumping it deep into the zone again. Adeline chasing, reverses course, puts it up off the wall for Camille. She's able to get it back into the neutral zone. Pressure right there. Boston, though, good help on the backside, and they still have possession. Across the near side boards, and the Bruins will carry ahead from there. Into the western zone it goes. Back to the point. Puck turned over, and the selects are back to the neutral zone. Camille has it. She gets it deep, and will chase. Boston works it back out to the neutral zone. Western takes possession back right there. Bella sends it ahead. That's intercepted. And the Bruins back through the neutral zone. Trying to cut across the neutral zone. Camille breaks that play up and then gets it out of the zone. Boston takes it right back. She's in 1-on-4. Tries to walk through everybody. Well defended by Western. Puck knocked loose. Nobody in control right now as they play hot potato a little bit. Selects pick it up. Cross ice pass. Here's McKenzie. Into the zone she goes. As he kind of whip around the corner, first one towards the net, but didn't get very far. Had 2 sticks in the way. And Boston picks up the far side corner, kept alive in the zone by the select. Shot taken, not on net. Rims around. And kept alive, at least for a moment, as Boston comes back down. Shot taken, save made by Sammy. Puck shipped back out into the neutral zone. Bruins regroup, and they start ahead one more time. Up the right wing side. Good play there by CL. Shot flipped up in the air. Sammy didn't see it. She had a hard time with it. Popped up in the air, lost it, and it ends up falling in behind her. Makes it 2-0 Boston, 4:25 to go here in the first period. down. Duty pass didn't connect cleanly. And trying to tie things up in the neutral zone are the Selects. They did a pretty decent job of it. We're going to say that was onside. And picking it up, rounding the net. Saved by Sammy, rebound.
I like the G. Nice shot, G-Mo.
So 4 minutes left here, first period. It's now 3-0 for Boston.
How you doing, Harrison? Good?
Whoops. All right, puts Camille in the skates. Judy Bruins carry ahead. Shot. Sammy gloves that one, and she will hold on and get a whistle. Off now in the western end to the left of the net. Pushed ahead by CL as she carries out of the zone. CL still with it. Next to her right. Blows a tire at the blue line. And Boston will carry ahead.
Rush it up, rush it up.
Select player. She's skated through 4 now. And offsides is the call. So, good break right there for the Selects. Didn't allow her to get a shot out because of the offside whistle. Kept in the zone by the Bruins. She walks in. Nice hook put on there, and they're not going to call that. Refs are letting them play. That's one way to put it. Puck tied up now on the half wall. Flipped up and trickles out of the zone. Boston recovers. They'll make their way out of the zone, but the pass doesn't connect. Here's Claudia with it. Claudia. Sorry, make that Sophia. Circles her net. Sophia throws it up the wall. Mackenzie couldn't handle it. Sophia has it back one more time. Gets it to CL. CL couldn't get it out of the zone. And that time she does. But that one is going to go for icing. Yes, icing is the call. So 2:38 left here in the first period. Faceoff will come back down into the western end. 3-0 Boston.
Here we go, G.
Off the draw, Adeline tries to throw it up the boards. That's cut off. Bruins still have it. Trying to cut off from behind the net. Shot save made by Sammy. Rebound came out in front. That shot didn't go on net. Bruins still buzzing in the western end. Puck pops up in the air, comes down, and the Bruins have it one more time. Backhanded, broken up, and then swatted out. And that's going to go all the way
over there.
Wave that off. Wave it off. Yep. Icing is waved. And the Bruins were forced to carry Camille to steal on the half wall. She tried to fire. Shot was blocked. Camille knocks it free once again. Westman's still with it. Puck going towards the net. Camille has it. Oh! The goaltender got it with the right pad. Nice play by her. Up the wall comes Camille. Keeps it alive in the western zone. Or in the Bruins zone, excuse me. Boston sends it up the boards. Kept in by Bella.
Go, G, go, G, go, G!
Deep now into the western end. Adeline trying to chase it down. Shot comes in off the side of the cage. And Adeline has it back. Adeline off the boards. Out of the zone it goes. Boston put it right back in. Now here's Camille. Backhands it ahead. Bruins through the neutral zone once again. Molly cuts that off right at the western blue line and sends it back the other way. Still trying to pressure right there. Bruins running ahead. Claudia trying to do. Selects. Send it out and all the way down. Not going to go for icing. Ciel trying to chase that one down. Bruins player beats her to it. Send up the board. Shaking away. Off towards the net, but didn't get there. Bruins now.
Holding.
Out of the corner. Towards the net. Intercepted before it gets there.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Puck sent in deep to the western end. Rims around. And Western would be wise just to eat it here and get out of the period. Down 3-0.
Good hustle, Bruins. Good hustle.
So, end of one. Shots on goal unofficially 15 for Boston, 1 for Western, and the score 3-0. Bruins goalie just left the ice. I'm guessing an equipment issue. So we'll see how long the refs let him drag that out. What did you have for shots? What did you have for shots? Okay. Yeah. I'm just seeing if we're close again. I got 15-1. Yeah. Oh, hey, we got one. We didn't get one this morning. All right, we are still waiting on the Junior Bruins goaltender to come back out. Alright. Whatever the issue was, it is resolved, and we're ready to get things going here again in the second period. Off the draw, Boston pulls it back, and they will start up the near side. Everyone, nice job. She's got a chance to carry this one in on her own. Shot comes in, save made. Nice shot. Good job there by Eva carrying that in, trying to pick the top corner. Good save by the goaltender. It's a nice start to the second period. We need to keep that momentum going, or maybe just gain some momentum from it. Off the draw, puck slapped into the corner by the Bruins. And to carry it around from behind their own net. And now they're out into the neutral zone. Nice shot getting back there by the Selects. Back ahead. And Eva chips it out of the zone. Tied up in a mess of bodies at the blue line. Slapped away by Boston. Nice shot by Bella there. standing up at her blue line as the battle rages down in front of us. Up now, deep in the western end, Adeline trying to get away from the Boston forechecker. Save made, rebound, save made. A couple of good saves there by Sammy to keep this one.
Shoot!
Back to the point of their shot, blocked on the way, never made it on net. That turned up the boards. Another shot taken, again blocked, didn't make it on net. Still has it. Sends it around behind the net, looking for Adeline. She gets to it. Sends it up the wall. And makes it out of the zone. Long cross ice pass right there. And Boston sends it right back into the west side end. Up the right wing side. Shot. Missed everything from the sharp angle. At the half wall. Bruins deep. Hits it in to keep that alive. Bruins still with it.
Come on, Trip, come on!
Refs are going to let him play apparently.
Trip.
Alright, Waziva gets to the blue line, sends it in. Doesn't get it deep though, selects her stretch out exchange to get back on the ice as a 2-on-1 develops for Boston. Pass over, and not able to connect on that one. Now we're going to get a penalty called.
Ah, your whistle does it.
So it's going to be Bella going to the penalty box 2 for Hook. So 12:28 left here in the second period. Boston has the first power play of the game. Off the draw. Puck ricochet off a couple of players, off a head. Now it's tied up in skates right in front of Sammy.
Right there! Let it go!
Another shot comes in, goes up over the net. Tied up on the half wall. The Bruins have it, take it away. By Boston there, sealing the wall. Minute 13 left here in the Boston power play, and so far nothing has really transpired off of it. Up tied up in that corner now, just eating away some time. And now Haley has it, spins. That was a good lot of hands there. Boston though maintains possession in the zone.
Fire it! Come on, you got the open.
Blocked. Boston still has it though, going it back to the point. She's got some room to step up and shoot. She does. Shot deflected, and Sammy would love that down. She get the whistle. Ends up going wide of the net. Not just trying to get a save on that, but good one. Weston finally able to get his zone clear. Boston. Back out there zone once again. Trying to get deep into the corner. The left D-man with it. He's got it. Trying to shoot it toward the front of the net. Intercepted there, and Weston getting out of the zone. Getting right back into the zone. Icing is called. It's got to bring the face-off back into the Boston end. 10 left here. second period.
Go G! Go girls!
We're back to 5-a-side. As it's sent up the boards, kept alive by Western. And now Boston gets a free.
Nice pass, Chibo! Bang!
Walking in, shot, saved by Sammy. Out of him, first looking down the way. And the Bruins triple keeping the zone out of him. Once again, trying to catch up to that one. She does. She sends it further up the half line. As it's on her stick again, Sam not taking the time. And it's temporarily down by Boston. And then it's iced by Western. So that'll bring the face-off back down to 9:15 to go second period. And the score remains 3-0. Shots on goal, that might count 21 for Boston, 2 for Western. Off the shot. Like we said, cross-ice shot goes well wide. Collapsed on that and didn't get a shot on that. Boston back up the wall. He sends it right back down low. Western a step slower than Boston at every turn. Madeline brings it up the wall.
Good job, good job!
Cut off. Correct. Clear the zone.
Way to keep it in!
And it's finally forced out to the neutral zone. Boston will put it right back in. Boston gets it back, but try to send it down the wall. Got through a couple of Western defenders. They carry it down. Boston range shot, saved by Sammy. And she will hold on.
Way to beat the hook! DoorDash.
8:02 left to the second period. Face off. Boston controls, sent on net. And Sammy will swap the glove right on that. Select to carry it off the draw and get that one out to the neutral zone. And with it now is McKenzie getting that one in on net.
Honey, you have a good girl. I didn't touch any sauce. I don't want ketchup. They don't really hurt that though. That's good though. You got it for me. Plastic.
It's the first time the puck has been in the Boston zone in a while. Face-off still in the circle, finally picked out of there by the Boston center. Puck rimed up the boards, kept alive by the select. Shot taken, goes wide, and rims around to the far wall. Western kept it in for a moment, but now Boston will carry once again up through the neutral zone into the Western end. Shot taken right there. Sammy gloves it and holds on. It was going to go wide of the net, but Sammy decided to go ahead and melt it down right there, get the face off. Down. Shot taken. Sammy sticks that aside. side board. Camille trying to pull it through. Good ball to stand the ground and able to get that puck all the way out. And down the ice it goes. Icing already waved off. Nice pass ahead to Spring Boston once again through the neutral zone.
Oh, come on, G!
Up the blue line.
Hook! Come on, call it!
Shot. Scored.
Way to get tripped, G! Good job, there you go.
6:40 to go now. Second period, 4-0 Boston.
Way to skate, G-Lo!
Bella's got a strap problem on her helmet. She's going to go off.
On.
There we go. Puck chopped ahead. Bruins right back into the offensive zone. That near side corner now. Madeline tied up with one of the Bruins. Comes loose. Funneled towards the front of the net. And Boston recovers. Trying to work their way through. Opens up on the stick of the defenseman who pinched in. Rolled towards the net right there. Sammy got a pad on that. And now it's Haley. Going to reverse course. Send it to open ice, but unfortunately Boston is going to be the first ones to it. Behind the net it goes. Junior Bruins chasing. Puck was knocked free for a moment. Now a chance for Western to skate. And not able to get it out of the zone. That time they do. So puck back into the neutral zone.
The hook!
And selects carry ahead. Selects into the zone. Worked her way into a corner, tried to turn and pass as three Bruins converged on her. And puck now skated behind the net by Boston. Sent up the boards, kept alive in the zone, and then turned deep once again by Western. Camille on the forecheck down there, as there's a scrum of four in the corner. Boston comes away with it. Nice flop right there. Puck chipped in the zone. Boston picks it back up and carries it ahead. Back to the point it goes. Bruins just send it deep in the zone once again. 4.5 to go here, second period, 4-0 Boston.
Yeah, nice shot, nice shot!
The defenseman tried to help Sammy out right there, and it turned into a turnover. And there wasn't a whole lot Sammy could do on that one, so it's 5-0 now Boston. Off the draw of Boston in their own end, trying to come out with it. Not able to do so yet, and now they are.
Nice move.
Pass goes behind her teammate, that also selects to get it back out to neutral ice. Still with it, shot, never really got off the stick. And the selection will carry ahead. Here's CL. CL trying to catch up to that one. Icing is waved off. CL throws it off the side of the net. And Boston regroups on their own end. Puck rimmed around off the near side board. Sent out of the zone. And Boston will just send that one deep in the zone and go for a change. That one is sent out. Icing is waved off. As we're down to 3:15 to go here in the second. CL on the forecheck. Puck chipped up out of the zone. And here comes Boston once again. Cutting to the left.
Oh, you were downstairs?
Shot.
Oh, nice shot, gee, almost.
Up cleared out of the by Western. Bruins. Another shot saved by Sammy.
Keep it up, Bruins, keep it up.
That's Bella. Brings it around to the opposite side. Really trying to get to that one. And really comes out of the scrum with it. Pass across, intercepted.
Nice steal.
ACL shot, save made by Sammy. And then the puck turned around one more time. Back into the corner. Adeline has it. Third point. Hit off skates, but a second opportunity gets the puck out to the neutral zone. McKenzie trying to get to that puck. She's tied up on the near side or far side wall. And taken away as the Selects cross the goal line. 2-on-1. Pass is deflected. Sammy with the save. Puck now comes out of the blue paint and holds the safety.
You don't let it push your head.
By Western. And here comes Boston once again. In the neutral zone. Deep in the Boston end, 5 players over there trying to come away with it. Finally comes out around the Western net goals. Off the wall, kept alive at the point. Shot comes in, touch on it, and wide of the net. Selects have it, thrown up the wall. Can't get it out of the zone. Chance once again for the Bruins. Shot is blocked. Shot. Not sure if Sammy got that or just missed the net. A chance to skate now for the Selects. Puck chopped around to the near side corner. Boston and Perry ahead once again. Pass out of the reach. That'll give Bella a chance to get to it. Puts it off the wall. And attempt there by the Bruins. High off the wall, kept alive in the zone for a moment, then CL breaks free with it. CL had it in her skate. And not sure why 4 Western players just watching her try to make a play with that instead of going for it, but conversation for another day. Puck behind the Bruins net, and there's the buzzer. 2 periods in the books. And 5-0 is our score. After 2. Third period is underway. Puts him into the zone. Samuel play that one into the corner. That's tied up in that near side corner. Finally, puck comes loose out of there. Back to the point. Shot taken. Save made. Rebound still there. Nothing, 13:40 to go here in the third period. We're in the running time now. Puck pushed back. Bruins trying to start ahead. And now carrying into the zone is CL, centering the attempt. Goes through everybody to the near side boards. Austin takes it back up. And she will put it off the wall. Camille comes over to try to cut that off. And it's sent deep into the zone one more time. Austin shifts it out. It's going to roll down into the western end. Adlin will be the first one on it. Put up off the net, off the near side boards. Cross ice speed looking for Camille. She picks it up and throws that one towards the net. And Junior Bruins once again up the near side. Centering pass, pulls up, shot goes wide of the net. Shot taken. Sammy sees that all the way. Bruins can't keep it in the zone. Forced to retreat back out to neutral ice. And they will send it deep in the zone one more time as they will go for a change. Adeline has it. Oh, good work. And it's flipped up. Now Adeline's going to go all the way down. Icing will be the call. Oh no, she's going to wave it out there at the last second. Not sure why, but either way. Tied up in the corner. Hey, you! On the wall once again. Boston pulls that one through. Bruins.
Here we go, Bruins. Let's go. Take it.
Nice highlight pass.
Beat her. Nice.
Adeline gets blocked. Evelyn, Sammy looked to play that one well, but shot put upstairs into the back of the net. 7-0 now in favor of Boston.
Let's go, Bruins.
Left here, third period now. Once again in the corner. Comes out on a western sit, which is put off the near side wall. Shot going toward the net is deflected, goes wide. Sent out in front. Here's a chance for CL to skate. CL goes wide. CL still with it. Trying to get a shot towards the net, but it went up and over. Good burst of speed by CL to get around the defenseman for the most part. Defenseman did a decent job of keeping a gap close right there. That was a shot on
Nice
goal.
play, nice play.
And the Bruins send it back out to the neutral zone. Sophia, cross-ice pass right there, looking for Claudia. Sent back to the other side. CL gathers. She gets backhand to the head. Boston has it back. And CL takes it away. Back center. Walking. And not able to get the shot off before that was taken away. Was Kenzie. Or no, make that Haley. Boston now. Shot taken. Save made. And off in the circle, shot saved by Sammy. And Buck now tied up once again behind the net. Shot saved by Sammy. And Selects are fighting over the puck, not able to get it out. Shot taking goes wide of the net. Trying to center that one, shot off the crossbar. Loose puck out in front. Bruins control. Shot. Deflects wide of the net. Not sure if Sammy got a pad on that or not. Another chance there for the Bruins, but the puck hopped over their stick. Into the corner it goes. Two of them go down like pinball, like bowling pins. Boston out with it again. Working to the backhand. Shot scored.
Keep it up.
And Sammy never saw that one. So it's 8-0 now. Minute 23 to go here in the third.
Keep it up, Bruins. Keep it up. Go, Cam.
Went all the way down the ice into the Boston end. Blowing a tire over there was Claudia. Slow getting up. 3-on-1 chance for Boston as they hit the blue line. Adeline, nice job to break that up. And Molly couldn't catch up to that one. Camille takes a swing and misses. And Boston backhands that one deep into the select zone once again. Allen overskated for a second, able to maintain it and get it over to Molly. Molly can't play the zone. That shot missed everything into the far corner. Puck swatted free by Camille. Now it's Molly off the wall, and it does come out of the zone. Boston forced to retreat for a moment, and then sent into the Boston zone, and then the Bruins sent it right back out. Deep into the zone, Western changing behind the play as we're down under 7 minutes to go straight from the third. 8-0 Junior Bruins up the right wing side. Out thrown across the top of the crease. Shot save made by Sammy right there. The zone once again. It's caught up in space and they finally do get it out. Puck knocked free. Western can't get it out though. Boston turns a shot toward the net. That goes wide. Left on the half wall. Defenseman takes the shot. That's blocked. Pass out in front. Chance saved by Sammy. Rebound still there. Another save. Rebound still there. And finally it's sent wide. Pass back to the point. Broken up by CL. And Western. Haley and Eva run into each other. And now it's Boston coming back the other way. Looks gets around one defender, and then the shot is blocked. Puck up off the half wall. Got a Western stick tied up. Not able to get it out of the zone. Puck chip into the zone offside. Western will carry it right back out. Forward by Haley, but it's probably at the Bruins blue line. They'll turn, and they will attack once again. Across the blue line. Cutting to the right, taking the shot, making the save with Sammy. Bruins keep it deep in the select zone. Turning, firing wide of the net. Bruins trying to come out of that corner. Camille has it. Tried to center a pass to Spring McKenzie. Banned on that one. But Bruins forced to retreat in their own end. So in the net. Kick free by Molly. Now Camille with it. Camille stops it further ahead. Trying to get control of Spring, harassed by one of the Bruin players. And the three of them go together at the wall. Puck finally comes out of there. Camille tries to center. Molly was right there. Couldn't get the pass through. Boston puts it back free. And they start ahead once again. Across the blue line they come. Shot taken. Sammy the save. And I don't know where that one went. It didn't go in the net. So off the draw. Puck centered and dumped wide of the net. Camille overskates. Chance, saved by Sammy. And the Selects will get that into the neutral zone. Boston's going to turn it right back the other way though. Western are pretty well just gassed at this point. Shot. That one went up and over. Molly rims it around looking for CL. Out of her reach. Still hustling though. Picked up by the Bruins. She pulls up behind the net, blows a tire on her own. Centering feet out in front, and Camille couldn't get a good stick on that one. Boston trying to carry ahead. And it's kept in the zone. Towards the net. Goaltender able to find that in her pads. Back into the Western end it comes. The Selects turn it right back out. And McKenzie has somehow ahead. Really not quite able to catch up to it, but she's got it now. Into the zone. Comes Western. 1.5 left here in the third. 8-0 Boston. Rimmed around. Bella's got it. Turns, fires. Shot blocked.
Don't get sloppy, Bruins. Come on.
So this will be the second time Western has been shut out by Boston in this tournament.
Come on, keep it out.
As the Bruins carry it through the neutral zone. Just dump the puck in deep. Just trying to kill off this last minute. Like wind around. Still in the select zone. And now it's back into that corner. That comes loose out in front. Selects can't clear. They can that time as we're down to 45 seconds left here in the third. Boston sends it in deep one more time. Adeline will be the first one
Finish
to
up,
it.
G-Bo, finish up.
Hits the brakes and reverses course. Adeline sends it ahead, kept in by the D at the blue line. Under 30 seconds to go here in this one. Puck run across the top of the blue paint. And sent out of the zone, but Boston will carry right back in. Shot taken, Sammy save. And Adeline now as we're under 10 seconds left here in the third period. Boston still with it. Shot blocked in front. And that's it.
Nice job, Bruins. Nice job, Bruins.
2 seconds. And that's it. So 8-0 is the final.
Out of luck.
So 47-4 is my count on shots. As teams go through the handshake line, Sammy did everything she could today. And that's going to do it. So we'll play tomorrow morning at 9 something or other. Look on Team Snap for the actual time. All I know is it's going to be at the other rink, so it's going to be shitty sight lines. It's just one of those things you have to deal with. But thanks to everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you in the morning.